White privilege. You may not be aware if you have it, but you sure as hell know if you don't. White privilege refers to the benefits white people get from society that people of color don't. It's walking into a store and not being followed on the suspicion you might steal. It's wearing baggy pants and a backwards hat and not being labeled a gangsta. And it's not being harassed by the cops. But what does it mean to you?
What is white privilege?
In my opinion, I would say that white privilege is a luxury that white people have of not being judged off top.
You know, it's probably subtle, but with what's happening lately, it's really hard to miss or to think that it doesn't exist, right?
Does nobody care about this kind of stuff? Right?
Yes, they do. I think they do, especially now in You don't?
I really don't. I mean, it is what it is, you know?
Does white privilege exist?
Absolutely.
What is it?
It's the ability to have our kids playing in a park and play with a toy gun and not get shot.
Do you think white privilege exists?
Definitely. It's basically a ticket to anything that everybody else is excluded from because of your skin color.
Do you think you benefit from that?
Absolutely.
How so?
I can expect to be treated respectfully, and I can expect to be taken for who I am without people thinking about my skin color often. It's fucked up.
Here's how great it is to be white. I could get in a time machine and go to any time, and it would be f***ing awesome when I get there. That is exclusively a white privilege.
You know, I got called the N-word the other day. You know, I couldn't really do anything due to the fact that, you know, if I did anything, I may get shot by the police. So, you know, that's white privilege. You know, some people can do certain things that, you know, African Americans really can't do.
What are some other examples of white privilege that you think you see in your day-to-day life where white people might get certain benefits from society that, you know, you don't?
Banks. If you have bad credit or you have okay credit like I do, why can't you give me a chance to build my credit? They give it to the white man or the white woman real quick. Why you don't think that I want that?
There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that we have that we take for granted, and a lot of it has to do with race.
We're just gonna intellectually denigrate and scold you for the abuse of your white privilege.
What's white privilege?
If you grew up white, how do you think your life might have been different?
Damn. Excuse me, that's a good question.
I'll probably have a better job than I have now. You know, I'll probably have a better education, probably have better opportunities to get out the neighborhood and have a chance, you know, and not be like stereotyped based on what my parents went through.
What would you do differently if you were a white guy for a day?
What would I do differently? I don't know, get money, get paid, I don't know.
It would be nice to just walk around and not feel judged all the time. If my boyfriend and I could both walk around and be white for a day together, like that would be amazing, and to not be called, you know, a nigger lover or something like that.
If I was a white dude for a day, I wouldn't really run into any issues during the daytime at all. Like, I just kind of walk around and exist. You should probably put like a GoPro camera on an African American male, have him walk around. You'd have to be in my shoes though to feel it.
If I have recognition that like police brutality will be fixed immediately and how everything's been going like in Ferguson, I want to feel secure in my community, no matter where I go.